Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Attingham Park. I am on my way up to the farm. I've been to the new farm to collect the stones. Now, we didn't have very many stones from that field because I only did the small field and I left the large one so that we could just roll them in. So today we're going to be using these stones to make lime and then getting it spread. After that we are probably going to buy some lime, but I have to be careful with the money because we are starting to get a little bit low. To combat that, we are actually going to sell some milk before we start. We do have corn in silage. We have corn in storage as well, but the problem with the corn is, despite January being the best price, apparently, it is nowhere near the best price. It is actually quite far off. Now I have a slight problem, which is that my pedals are really sticking, so getting cruise control to stay on is a bit of an issue, so I am going to be doing almost all the driving today manually. But yeah, we're going to drop this off. Well, we're not going to drop it off, we're going to drop off the machine because we've obviously got plenty of other stone that we need to get. I'm going to get that lovely stone crusher material thing. I'm thinking we should probably buy one of those if we're going to be doing this in the future. The problem is you really need to be getting plenty of stones for that machine to be worth it, and I won't really know how much it was worth it until we process all of these. We will have to see. But that could be a possible investment for the future. Just put one of those stone crushers on the farm, the placeable ones, and job's a good one. We don't have to bring up this tool, which, to be honest, the tool is also quite fiddly to use, I have to say. So yeah, we will drop this off now. Just have to be careful in the yard because it is a little bit congested at the moment. I can also now put all-wheel steering back on. I've always heard that all-wheel steering should be off when you are driving on a main road, so that's what I tend to do. Right, let's grab that milk. I'm assuming milk is going to the same sell point as usual. We do also need to spread herbicide in the wheat field, but I don't know what tyres we need for that. It could be that we need to change our tyres over. We should, if we want to be a bit more realistic, we should change our tyres over. Let's see. Right. Start filling. Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. I was pressing empty. Let's have a quick look where to sell. Oh, I was checking on the animals. The sheep are okay. I topped them up with some fresh grass this morning. The cows are good. They don't really need anything. And they're progressing on their way to reproduction and puberty. These guys, I think we're going to get some sheep in spring, from the looks of this. Right. Prices. Let's have a look. Milk, best place is County Stores. Right, we know where County Stores is. I will see you down there. So, County Stores is just in here. We've been here many times before. It's very difficult to not mount the curb, I have to say, while driving around here. Yes, indicators are still on. Good. You have to really swing it, and you still end up mounting the curb a little. Okay, and we have to go to the one on the left, I believe, because I always make the same mistake. The one that gets highlighted when you select it on the map is the one on the right, but this is the right one. So there we go. I'm going to sell. That's not a massive amount of money, but it is better than nothing. Okay. So let's get our tool. Misc, I believe. So let's find it. It should be. Here we go. 20,000. It's very expensive. So configuration standard. Box creation. Don't need that. Belt. Belt is the one I think that we want. Yes. Belt is the one that would be useful. And it doesn't cost any extra. Now to lease it is going to cost me 1,000, okay. I will pick that up, I'll get this guy dropped off back at the farm as well, and I'll see you over there. We're all set up, so we'll grab a few more stones, may as well get this guy full. Whoa. And we'll start making ourselves some lime. Way, yay, 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 yay. Chill your boots, young man. Stones, apparently, are quite heavy. Who knew? Okay. So we cannot take that many stones, it seems. Well, I do have a solution for this, actually. Let me just lower the bucket so I can avoid tipping over. And yes, I said lower and then I raised it, but that's because I'm ready to raise it again. So let's just tab to this guy. Here we go. So what we can do is, if we drop off the forks, we can grab the bucket and we can have him tipping the actual lime out. So drop off that. Now, at the end of the episode, I said I was going to go and finish doing all the spraying. I did do that, and I actually discovered something very handy and cool, which is grass fields only require 55 to 60 kilograms of nitrogen. Now that's very good news for one particular reason. Slurry, digestate and manure all add 55 to 60 kilos. That's the maximum they can apply. Obviously, fertilizer can apply a massive amount. It goes all the way to 200, I think it can apply in one go. So, what that means is that we can actually use the slurry and the digestate and stuff like that purely for the grass fields, and then we can spray the other fields, anything with crops in. We're still in the same position where we need a lot more of each, but we are going to have more cows soon. Whoa, that was close. And we may even have some buckets. Some buckets? So I'm thinking buckets because I'm right here. No, we may even get some pigs soon. Right, that's the wrong tool. How do I get into this one? There we go. Start overloading. So now he should be processing. Yes, he's processing the stone. Perfect. And it's going into the bucket of that guy. Now, unfortunately, you can see the graphics are not working 100% because it drops through the bucket and it also drops through the belt. But we can live with that. So let's just get this guy tipping in a bit more. There we go. Keep him running. And then we can grab another bucket full. So each bucket, I need to keep an eye on this so that we can work out how worthwhile it is to get ourselves a permanent stone crusher. Each of these buckets is 2651. Okay. Now, what that means is I'm not going to put this bucket in just yet. Instead, I want to see how much we have. Is it a one-to-one relationship? I don't think so. Oh, it is. Okay. It is a one-to-one relationship. Well, that's good to know. So, lime. I think... get rid of that. I think the lime, we're just going to drop it back here for now. Does mean, of course, we have to pick it all back up again to put it inside of a fertilizer spreader so that we can do the liming. But that's okay. So, switch him on again. There we go. And grab this guy so he can put some more stones in. So this is going to be a kind of rinse and repeat. Keep doing this over and over. And because of that, I don't think I'm going to do the whole thing on camera. let's be honest, you guys will get super bored super quickly. Oh, he took the whole lot. Huh. Last time he didn't. Strange. Okay. Well, let's get another bucket of stones. Have to avoid smashing into the other tractor, of course. We've got a fair amount of stones, I have to say. We definitely... I should go back in the old videos and check, but to be honest, I won't. I say I should, but I won't do it. I should check how many stones we had last time, just as a bit of a reference. So he's full of. Oh no, he's not full. He's just the guy stopped overloading. That's fine. We can still drop. Lovely white line. So we may end up with enough to fill one fertilizer spreader, if we're lucky. If we're lucky. And knowing our luck, we won't be lucky. Okay, so I will continue getting these stones put through the machine. And yeah, I'll see you when it's all done. The last of the stones have been crushed, so we're loading up. I have leased, yeah, I've leased a spreader. Now this is a very inexpensive spreader. It's 21,000, but that's quite inexpensive for a fertilizer spreader. It has a very good working width, but a poor capacity. So that's why it's so cheap, to be honest. Now, I want to keep an eye on how much lime we actually got, because I think that will be very useful to know. Why would I change the nitrogen reference value? We're not spreading nitrogen. It thinks we're spreading fertilizer. As soon as we get on the field, it's going to realise what we're doing. So, it's 18 metres, which means I should have a pretty good working width. Yeah, I do. Perfect. And we don't actually need to use much lime on this field because it was pretty well limed, which is a very good thing as well. So this is just a top up, as you can see. It's just taking the pH up to around 0.25 difference. And I have seen in this field and the other field that there were stones that I missed, which bothers me. But it's done. I can't do anything about it now. So let's get spreading. Get this field done very quickly. It will not take long because it's a small field. The next field we're going to do is the one that was soybeans last time, which is now going to be sorghum, I think I said. That one is going to take a little bit longer, because we didn't spread much last time at all because we ran out of lime so quickly. Also, it's a pretty large field. But even still, not going to be too bad, I don't think. So, because the other field is probably going to be the main attraction, let's call it, I think I'm just going to jump cut through this and I'll see you on the other side. Field is done and we've used less than 1,000 litres, which is great news. Now, I really would like to top this guy up, but the problem is, if I do that, I will lose track of how much lime we actually produced. So I need to actually continue as we were. It's a little annoying because we could top him up. Yow! He's incredibly easy to flip. I've already done that once, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, let's get over to the big field then, field 25, and we'll start spreading in there. and that we will do as a time lapse, and I will also slow right down, just so there's no tipping. There we go, that's better. Okay, so let's get going, and we're going to do this on a time lapse. Let's see how long it takes.
I've got sunshine, I've got you now. My body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body. I know love now, and you're stuck in my mind. My body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body. My friends don't like that I'm with somebody, oh no, oh no. I just want to stay in this melody, oh, oh. I've got sunshine, I've got you now. My body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body. I know love now, and you're stuck in my mind. My body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body. My friends don't like that I'm with somebody, oh no, oh no. I just want to stay in this melody, oh, oh.
Okay, well, we are out of lime. We have got more done than we did last year, and at this rate, if we did this every single year, by the 5th year we'd probably have the entire field filled. But that's not much good, is it? We need to get more done. In terms of how much lime we had, we ended up with just under 16,000 litres, 18,000 litres. We had 2 full loads of 6,000 and then 1 of 5,871. So yeah, just under 18,000 litres. That's not bad, considering it was free, ignoring the leasing costs for the equipment. So the last thing we're going to do is we're going to head up here quickly. I just want to teleport, in fact. So teleport me. Perfect. All tracks and tyres, wonderful. That is what I actually want to hear. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to return this guy from here. As much as I would like to drive him back, I don't actually have the ability. So we return you. Yes. No, I shouldn't have returned him. I was going to spread some more lime. Right, I'll lease him a second time and just refund myself. That was really stupid of me. Really, really stupid. This one here can be returned though. Yes, definitely. Right, now, yeah, because I'm gonna buy some lime when we're up at the shop, and I'm gonna continue spreading that field we just started. I've just been really, really dim there. Okay, so what have we got? Can we unload this? That's the big question. Let's pick it up first. Can we unload it? We can! Great news. So, that means that if I just go and drag this guy into here, because it's you I need. And refill. Wonderful. Right. I will get over to that field and we can spray off those weeds quickly. Here we are. So, get him unfolded. And we are going to spray the whole field. I think that's just a good idea because then I can make sure that in the future we don't get any weeds coming through. And we should, I hope, have enough to do it. I'm not going to be able to see where I've been. That's not good. If I can't see where I've been, this is going to be quite difficult to do. So we may actually just have to target the weeds we've got. Yes. And the herbicide is actually going down faster than I thought it would, so yeah, definitely targeting the weeds is going to be the smarter way to do this. Okay. So we'll get this one here. There we go. Now we turn the sprayer off. Get these guys. Okay. There's a couple here. A few by here actually. A cluster. There is the hand sprayer, and I did consider using that, but I do need to spend my money on more lime. I don't really have the money to spend on leasing a hand sprayer. This is the difficulty with not making so much money. We are making money, just not that much. Spray this, and as soon as the herbicides run out, I stop. We can cope with a few weeds in the field. It's not the end of the world. Better if I could get rid of them. But I can't get rid of them all. And some of them are actually being crushed by my wheels, which is also quite interesting. There we go. Now we are out, and we are done. So yeah, still some weeds left in here. Like I said, they're being crushed, which is strange. That is going to be it though. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.